I seek refuge in Allah from the cursed devils. In the name of Allah, the gracious, the merciful. All praise due to Allah Almighty. His blessing and praise cast among our beloved Prophet Muhammad bin Abdullah alayhi afdal salatu wassalam. Dear brothers and sisters, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. This lecture part of a series of lectures talking about the disjointed letters in the Great Wise Quran, all part of like a comprehensive research related to the numerical values in the Great Wise Quran, to see if we can reach sometimes of formality to understand these systems, and if we do so, or part of that goal, how we can benefit out of this study, inshallah ta'ala. I'm sharing some of the thoughts with you. Takes a lot of time because, like I said before, there is no pre-knowledge in this kind of topic. I mean, the Muslim Ummah is still, trying, let's say struggling, of making a breakthrough in this kind of study. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help us, to understand okay, 1 second please. Here I'm working. This is also part of the work, not for myself, it's for this study. So now in this lectures, in the previous lecture I was looking at the verse number 1 of chapter 38, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, "A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim." This is sticky here. I think this is some honey in it somehow. Let's see here. It's okay. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, "A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Sad wal Qur'ani dhikr." Then I noticed something when I studied this verse. First of all, I have a suspicion what is Sad could be before. Then when I saw, or maybe I don't know what came first, maybe this one came first. When I look at the serial value of Sad wal Quran dhikr, I notice 196, but 196 is a known number for me. It's not just 196 actually. 196 is known. 619 is known. 577 is known also. 1810 is known, and all these one thing. How this all one thing? This is the word, the great word, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. This is the serial value which I'm decoding here. This is the geometrical value. This is this one here, which is La ilaha Muhammad Rasulullah, split letters. How split letters? Here, this, do we need this? Yeah, just 1 minute, leave it. You say La ilaha illallah, for example. You wanna do the word Allah, for example, and you do the same. You say Alif, Lam, Ha. So you do the serial value of it. Okay, you get 30, 26, 26, 6, and this is all add up to 88. 88, you add it up to the rest of the phrase, you get 577. Definitely, this not maybe, no, definitely that's right, because I done it more than a lot, I don't know how many. And 1810 also is La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. I want you to pay attention for this two number. This is the Bi'thi, which I tried to introduce to you as the main calendar in the Great Wise Quran. And this one here, this is the serial value of chapter, of verse 255 of chapter 2. 255 of chapter 2. See what I'm saying? Verse number, this one here, the serial value of verse number 250, which is, we call it Ayatul Kursi. This is the greatest. Bismillah ar-Rahman. I don't know why I remember to drink when I start the lecture. It's okay. The serial value of verse 255 of chapter 2 all add up to 3202 maybe. 196, 619, 577, 1810. Yeah, 3202. These four numbers add up. These are the fifth value of the phrase, the greatest phrase ever, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. So okay, so I said, okay, the serial value of this much, but I know this one. What is it? La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. Then when I took the geometrical value, I noticed that if we take 66, the number represent, the word represent Allah Almighty, we get to 74. But this number I memorized before that. I know this is the total amount of the letters, because I have a lot of counting. I spent, before, when I was like, in the beginning, I spent all 2 years counting numbers only. Counting a lot of numbers. Everything you imagine. The words, the letters, how many letters, any kind of letters, stuff like that. And that time there was no computer programs, and I didn't develop my own program to count. At that time I counted manually. Okay, manually. It took a lot of time to make sure I'm not wrong. So I do the verse 2-3 times, then I put the verse by itself, then I add up the page, one page, another page, for me not to make a mistake and for easy to. So I know this number 2074 is the total number of letters Sad. 2 in chapter Al-Fatiha, 3 in the starts. One of them is this one I'm dealing with here. 1 in Alif Lam Mim Sad, Kaf Ha Ya Sad and Sad, and 2 from the root Basata, 2 from the root Satara, and we have 2065 from the rest from roots originally contain the letter Sad, add up to 2074. When I took out of this number, the calendar Bi'thi, it gave me 1497, but 1497 is the start of the Sirat and the end of the Sirat. This is the start of Islam, this is the end of Islam. This is the year of the pleasant wind, and this is the year when our Prophet started his prophetship, peace be upon him, and this is when Hazrat Jesus, peace be upon him, will pass, and the whole Ummah with him, the rest of the Ummah, 1496. So we go almost 1495 years, complete years, in between those and first year and last year. Okay, keep that in mind. Other decoding for it. How about if I continue the calculation? What do you mean continue the calculation? I want to add up the rest of the data related to this one. This is just for this phrase over here, this verse, mighty verse. But I want to know how many letters, how many words these letters made, where these letters located. Try to attach this branch of knowledge to the body of the whole, numerical values related to the whole Quran. Because we are, like I said all the time, imagine the Quran as a numerical, as a tree. This tree contains 114 branches or trunks. Each branch have like Al-Fatiha 7, 7 small ones. Each one for Al-Basmil like 19 letter, 19, imagine it, with like 4 words and stuff. Imagine that way, then connect all that to the main structure. So okay, La ilaha illallah. Let me La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. Let me follow, add up more data to this. How many letters we have here? صاد والقرآن ذي الذكر. صاد والقرآن ذي الذكر have 16 letters. Okay, where's the thing? Here. Okay. صاد, well, 16 letters. Okay, look how you do it. You add up letters. I'm applying this formula, letters. This is serial value or geometrical value or the fifth value or the location, anything related to the letter you are talking about. There's many things related to the letter. You include it, then you add up more data to describe the whole thing. Okay, how many words? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 words. Okay, where they located? Verse number 1. So now there's other terms related to the verse, but this is more, the most important one. Now you know where you are related to the verse now, I'm saying. Now I'm going to add up data to locate the verse in the Quran. Where is this in the Quran? In chapter 38. But 38 is like 37? No. There's different chapter, different characters, different amount of verses or words and letters. The name is different. All these tawqif from the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So we, no Muslim, have authority to alter and change these. Okay. All right. Let me add up the data of the chapter. Chapter 38. Now we are here. Chapter Revelation also 38. Chapter name, serial value, and geometrical value. I told you before 4 chapters, which is chapter 20, chapter 36 Yasin, and chapter 38 Sad, and chapter 50 Qaf. These chapters, they carry the name of the chapter is similar like the start. After experience, I'm not here gonna explain why. I found that the best stable decoding comes out if we consider the 4th value related to the name. The 4th, what is the 4th value? The 4th value, what do you mean by the 4th value? The value you do, for example, Saad, serial value, Saad, geometrical value, Saad, Alif, Dal, serial value, split letter, Saad, Alif, Dal, geometrical value, split letter. This gives you 18, serial value, 90, geometrical value, 18 plus 1, 19 plus 4, 23. Saad, 90 plus 1, 91 and 4, 95. I done it like so long. I introduced it like maybe almost 8 years ago to the Arabic language. I prove it. It's not. I prove it's in the Quran also. And I give you so many examples to consider this kind of decoding for this. So what is the name? These two terms, 226. This equal 226. This is the 5th. I used to call it the 4th value, but it's 4 and 1/5 value. 4, I mean, give you a new value, 5th value. وأقول التجب in Arabic. ترتيب حرف جمل and بسطهما. ترتيب حرف جمل. So this is the 5th value. 5th value of the letter Sad, the name of the chapter. How many verse in this chapter? 88. This is one of 2 chapters with the 88. This one and Al-Qasas 88 also. This one 38 and Al-Qasas is what's the name of it? Al-Qasas, and this is Sad, right? Yeah. This is the only 2 ones. 38 and 28. So 28. Yeah, this is the only 2, right? Okay, how many words in chapter 38? We have in chapter 8 we have 733 words. This is what is 88, I said. Oh, the verses. 733, and we have 18 for letters. This is words. This is verse, words, letters of the chapter letters, chapter words, chapter verses, 18. These 9 numbers, because this is 4 here. So 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9 adds up to 41, 41. So 38 plus 38 plus 226 plus 88 plus 733 plus 3018. We have 4 this much here. 41, 41. I call it, this is the data of chapter 38. Okay. Okay. Let's do the adds up over here. So we have 196, the weight of the letters in this verse. 196 plus 16 letters and 4 words, verse 1, that's 217 over here. Okay, then 41, 41. This all add up to 43, 58. 43, 58. I want you to notice 38 is Muhammad, and this is the chapter, alayhi salam. 58, this at-tariq. It's okay, let's move on. See, Saad wal Quran, the dhikr. How much the word al-dhikr anyway? Al-dhikr. Al-dhikr 69. Okay, 69 al-dhikr. Al-Quran 68. Okay, let me decode for this much number here. 43, 58. See, my goal is to teach this knowledge to the Muslim Ummah. So I want anyone who have like little bit of background of mathematics to do this calculation. Just soon you used to it, it become very easy. It become like some type of formula, as you see. Sometimes I do different way, but inshallah I'll explain how I do it. 43. Okay, what we're gonna do this number? I want to give you a new calculation. We have, let's go the early calculation. Here I decoded with 14 to the multiple of 192. I'm decoding with al-Basmali 14 to the multiple of 192. So do so. We have 40, 43, 58, 43, 58 in the memory. 14 times 192. Which is 2688, remove it. We have 167. Take Al-Quran out of it and take the name of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. You get 1496. So if you take Al-Quran, and you take Muhammad bin Abdullah, you get 1496. But 1496 we recognize through the whole, like tens of thousands of decoding, that is the end of the Quran in earth, and this is the end of the Sirat. Okay. So here another, this is the key of the Sirat, this is the end of the Sirat, because the Sirat is a whole topic just called as Sirat. Just I decoded for the verses related to the Sirat in Al-Quran. And where is the Sirat? Oh, here, 300 in English, 127 lecture. Still have to go. But in Arabic, 314 lectures. Proven that the Sirat will shut down 1494, which is the serial value of Al-Fatiha. Okay, 1496. Okay, this is nice. Nice. This is old calculation. I have another one with 171, decoding 15 to the multiple 171. And the number left over here 94, Ahmad Abdullah, our Prophet alayhi salam, Hadrat al-Messiah ibn Maryam alayhi salam. Okay, 23, 1 represent Allah Almighty. 1 represent Allah Almighty. 94 represent Ahmad alayhi salam. 132 represent the Messiah. Start the Sirat, completing the Sirat and the death of the Nabi. 1496 end the Sirat. 46 revelation calendar Ba'thi. Okay. There's one decoding. Now I decode with the constant itself. At that time, maybe I wasn't like familiar with the theory constant. I don't know how long is this one. maybe it's 10. I lectured it in Arabic in 2017 in March 7, 2017. 18, 19, 20, 4 years ago I lectured. I put the theory maybe 5 years before. I should have started lecture before, but at that time I wasn't going to lecture. The idea came after, I got, hooked to the YouTube, and I found people do not read anymore, they listen more. So someone, I consult someone who knows better than me. He said, why you want to write a book? It was very complicated to write a book because the book every day changed, the numbers changed, the theory developed. So where are you gonna make a cut? Like you see every day here, new techniques and new understanding how it works. At that time, I don't have much knowledge how to deal with the disjointed letter actually. Okay, so this is maybe even it was like, many other reasons. I don't know what happened. Then anyway, I didn't lecture. I start lecture maybe after 7 years from start tangling with these numbers. I start 25th of May 2015. I start lecturing. Then at that time I have a lot of material and kept it going on since that time, and still lecturing. I think I'm gonna I don't know when. Anyway, let's do decode with 159 using the constant 18. Why 18? What is 18? Sad. Mahna we doing sad, right? What could be, okay, if we do take 159, so we have 40, 358 plus 159 times 18, which is 2862. Look this number here. This number 286. This is the name of Nabi alayhi salam. And we have 2 over here. 282 is La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. And this is the word Arabic also, Arabic. 286. And 286 geometrical value Muhammad Rasulullah. Forgive me, I keep taking care of this thing till I finish it. It's okay. This is interrupting the lecture. Okay, how much left here? Take it out. What left right away? Left 1496. 1496 is the span of the Muslim Ummah. Okay, this is the year of the pleasant wind take the soul of the believers. عام الريح الطيبة. عام الريح الطيبة. The year of the pleasant الريح الطيبة. The pleasant. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he said toward the end of time, a pleasant wind comes from the direction of Yemen. Take the soul of the believer. Even if you seek refuge inside a shelter deep down in the mountain, this wind will seep down to reach you and take your soul. So don't run away. Just accept the fate of you. Very soon you're going to join the rest of the Muslim Ummah in heaven, inshallah ta'ala. So do not be worried about that. And a lot of you will see this event. If you are like 25 years on average and less, you will see it, inshallah, if Allah give you the life. I know 25 years maybe not listening to me because they're playing PUBG or they, I don't know what they do. Allah subhanahu give them guidance. I feel bad for this new generation because they have a lot of effect of the shaitan. But anyway, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect our youth. 159. Okay, decode for 159. 159 is simple. I saw a decoding for it. If you take out of it Sad, I'm decoding with this Sad. If take out of 159 minus Sad, what left? 141. So if take Sirat 47, 94. 47, 94. So if they tell you Saduman, Sad, Sirat, Ahmad bin Abdullah, the name of our beloved Prophet, alayhi salatu wassalam. So Sad 18, what left Siratu remember, or I want you to remember that the letter Sad came in 3 chapters. Chapter Al-A'raf contained 98 letters Sad. Chapter 7, where Alif Lam Mim Sad is. Chapter 19, where Kaf, Ha, Ya, Ain, Sad exist. We have in this chapter 26 letters Sad. And in this great mighty chapter also, chapter 38, we have a 29 letters Sad. So add them up. We have 98 plus 26 plus 29. We have 153 letters Sad only in these 3 chapters. So what could be Sad? If you accept my opinion and say Sirat 47, what left is 106 Muhammad bin Abdullah. So here I decoded in similar way Sirat Ahmad Abdullah. So if someone asks you what is Sad, from now on, you tell him that Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, we have a strong opinion. This person here, inshallah ta'ala, with the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and his tawfiq, will prove beyond doubt that this is Sadus Sirat. So 1 out of 14 definitely solved. Inshallah, I will keep trying to give you the rest of the 13. And I have most of them decoded for Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I will prove what is Tasin. Definitely Tariq al-Sawi, Tariq Muhammad al-Nabi, Tariq al-Messiah, alayhi salam, Tariq Musa bin Imran alayhi salam, all 3 out of 5 among the strongest messengers, Ulil Azm. Okay, this is very nice decoding for it. I want to give you 3 minutes. I want to give you like one, like very heavy. This is a newer calculation. So this is older calculation. Except this one, I looked it up today when I was reviewing, to decode 159. So without 159 decoding, say level 10, now we have level 11, 12. I jack the level of the calculation when I decode for the number combining the constant. Okay, look to this calculation here. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I'm gonna prove for you, inshallah, without any doubt, that this is Sadus Sirat. Some people might say Siyam, some people might say Salah, some people might say other thing. I all respect all my brothers, but I disagree with that. And if someone claims something else, if he can prove it, I will change my opinion and take his opinion. Okay, but I prove my opinion inshallah with more than 50 decoding for the letter Sad, maybe more, much more than that. Look here, how many I gave you up to now. Here, what could be Sad? I claim it's Sadus Sirat. Look here, if you take 139, a suggestion, 139, okay, to the multiple of 18, I'm decoding as a constant, which is, this is very important. This is the spine of this theory, that I look into the letter or the disjointed letter as a constant, describe in these techniques the rest of the knowledge in the whole chapter Sad. It's not just the first verse. Okay, so if you do so, okay, we have 4,358 in the memory. 139 times 18, we have 2502, this much, 2502. Okay, what left is 18. I need to decode 1856. 1856. First of all, 56 La ilaha illahu, 86 Allah la ilaha illahu, plus 30. Okay, that's very nice. Okay, so I'm gonna decode for 1856. 1856, if you take out of it what is, okay, claiming that this is As-Sirat al-Mustaqim. How much As-Sirat al-Mustaqim? 165. So this is one. If you take 165 out of it, imagine for a second that I'm right. As-sirat al-mustaqim. 60 for as-sirat al-mustaqim 105. This is 165. So what is the key of the sirat? That's what I claim. The one in the red over here, 196. What is 196? La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illa Allah Muhammad Rasulullah alayhi salatu salam. Is this phrase, this is the greatest, assure you or give you the qualification to join the sirat of the Nabi alayhi salatu salam. So do take that much out of this number. So we have 1856 minus 196, which is the verse we started with, and 165, what left is 1495. And if you want to consider the start of the sirat, what left 1494, which is the serial value of chapter Al-Fatiha. Remember, Al-Fatiha serial value, 7th verse in Al-Fatiha, the serial value is 194, and you ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala so many times every day that for him Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide you to the straight path. And this is the year 1494, which is the decoding for this number, 1 plus 1494, when the sun rises from the west, and no more acceptance for 196 if you did not accept it before. So everyone, when the sun rises from the west, accept the Islam, and all of them accept La ilaha Muhammad Rasulullah. But unfortunately, they didn't. If you didn't say it before, it's not going to be accepted after the sun rise from the west in the year 1494 Bi'thi calendar, equivalent to 1481 Hijri calendar, overlapping 2058. We are 2022 right now. Allah knows best. If I'm right, because of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ta'lim and tawfiq and tafhim. أقول قولي هذا أستغفر الله العظيم لي ولكم. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive all of us. وآخر دعوان الحمد لله رب العالمين.